Hello, everyone. Good evening or good morning, depending if you are joining live or if you're going to see the show a little bit later on. I'm very excited and very nervous at the same time to introduce this show. So this is maybe the sixth program that we are doing. I'm not speaking to myself. There is the wonderful Ricardo Corrasa helping me today, as usual. So I'm so grateful that you are here with me and I'm not talking alone. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous tonight because I'm really going to invite you in my musical laboratory. So for those who don't know me yet, my name is Margot. I'm a French citizen. Who could have guessed with this accent? It crossed my mind almost 10 years ago, or 7 years ago, I would say, that from my classical background, I will turn into a jazz musician. It crossed my mind very seriously, and seriously enough that I organized everything to quit what I had. That was pretty much the comfort zone, I have to say. To fly to Boston and to attend some education at Berklee College of Music in Boston then. And it was a plan to come back and to, develop my skills in French, but it didn't happen this way, and I'm still in New York. It's not a mistake at all. It's absolutely a choice because I felt tremendously in love with this city and with the American society and American people in general, the American culture. There is no mystery. So I'm talking a little bit at the beginning of the show because, as I said, this is the sixth one we are organizing together with Ricardo, and we are trying to get better because we are obviously adapting to the COVID situation, but we still want to perform, and that's why you have a show online. So I'm going to talk a little bit for a few minutes, and then I'm going to start the show. I'm not going to talk that much between the piece of music, so the people that just want the music, they're going to go directly to this part and enjoy it. So what I said is that I'm from a classical background, and turning onto jazz for this little cutie instrument here is not that common. So this has some repercussion, I would say, on the life of a musician when you don't have a common instrument in jazz. I thought that going to Berklee, it will take me not a blink, but a short amount of time to switch from one language to the other one. As you say, okay, I can speak French, so learning Italian won't take that long because there is so much in common, right? Long story short, I swear I try to make it short. My husband is a software engineer, and we discovered with time that we had so much similarities in our profession and activity as a professional. I was wrong. It was not switching from French to Italian. It was learning to code and to create another language from scratch, for the reason that for other instruments they are more common, as the bass player, the saxophone player, the guitar player, the piano player. You have thousands of references, and you have, of course, on top of them, the people that are out of this world, maybe the 15 or 20 more astonishing, piano, jazz player, whatever. For the jazz harp, I could name 5 jazz harpists that could be a reference. So the proportion is absolutely not the same. And what happened very often is that at the harp, you don't start with jazz. It can change now because there is more and more people involved in the jazz harp, but at the beginning, or I would say when the first harp player decided to enhance this instrument and to diversify this instrument, they were from the classical roots, and that was my case as well. I come from a classical background, and I really truly believed it won't take that long to switch to jazz because it's just a matter of saying the same words but in a different way. As I said, I was very wrong. It's a process. I'm not misestimating or underestimating what I'm doing now. I'm very comfortable in my shoes as a musician because I'm being a musician and an instrumentalist since I was 4, and I had maybe 10 days of having a career already in France before moving. But what I was just saying is that because there is not that much references, and most of the classical harpists that are turning to jazz have to switch really and to create a new kind of language. What is fascinating to me is that there is a possibility of so many people are creating their way to plug to jazz. So yeah, it's a process, and that's why it's a very little bit vulnerable show, or a show where I'm going to express myself in a vulnerable position. I think we can start. Yeah, I think it would be the good moment. So what I said is that I am going to do the set of music. It will be a short set today, but I will invite you maybe to see the other shows. I will invite you, first of all, to subscribe to this channel, because the more we are and the more possibilities we have to continue and to develop what we have in mind. And it's always good to receive a little thumb up. It's always, a support, and it's always heartwarming. So don't hesitate if you like this type of show, or the program you're going to hear, or the other program they are on the channel as well. So I wish you a good show, enjoy the show, and see you in a few. summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, please don't you cry. One of this morning, you're going to rise up singing, and you'll spread your wings, and you take to the sky. Oh, 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 oh. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With daddy and mommy, whoa, 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 standing by. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, bottom, 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 bottom. Your dad is rich, and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, please don't you cry. One of this morning, you're going to rise up singing, and you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With daddy and mommy, whoa, standing by. Whoa, summertime, whoa, standing by. Whoa, summertime, whoa, summertime. Grab your coat and take your hand. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can you hear a beat above? And that happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade where those blues on parade. But I'm not afraid, God is rubber crossed over. If I'd ever had a chance, I'd be rich like Rockefeller. God is at my feet on the sunny side of the street. And take your hand, leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can you hear a beat above? And that happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade when those blues on parade. But I'm not afraid, God is rubber crossed over. If I never had a chance, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. God is at my feet on the sunny side of the street, on the sunny side of the street, on the sunny side of the street. Somewhere there's music, half in the tune. Somewhere there's heaven, how high the moon. There is no moon above when love is far away too. Till it comes true that you love me as I love you. Somewhere there's music, it's where you are. Somewhere there's heaven, how near, how far. The darkest night would shine if you would come to me soon. Until you will, how still my heart, how high the moon. far away too, till it comes true that you love me as I love you. Somewhere there's music, it's where you are. Somewhere there's heaven, how near, how far. The darkest night would shine if you would come to me soon. Until you will, I'll steal my heart. How hard until you will? I'll steal my heart. How hard until you will? I'll steal my heart. How high the moon? I promise not to interrupt, but I'm going to do a little something because I forgot to mention that this show is possible. I think we need to change the voice. The show is possible because of the wonderful support of our Patreons, and I really want to say to them how much I feel grateful for their support. So this little bit advertising something moment, but we have to we need to have a very honest talk about that. So I came to New York to perform, and I was performing till at least 5 or 6 shows a week in New York, and it was mainly my, my incomes, because I wanted, and I still want, to be dedicated to music only. So you know that the situation is that the venues are closing, but not only the venues are closing. When it's going to reopen, let's be honest, it's not going to be full audience right away, and I totally get it, and so on. So we have, as artists and musicians, we are in a space where we are not considered as the basic needs, which I totally understand, and which is true, and all the medical staff and other people that are working in a hospital and in emergency rooms, I have my admiration, and the word is not enough. What I'm just saying is that we have to adapt, and we are transforming the music you could have heard in the venues, paying a ticket to buying a ticket, to go to the venue, to support the musician, to live events. So the live events, I know that we don't have the chance to meet and to be in the same room, but believe me, it's exactly the same preparation for me. And also, once a month, I'm inviting a guest. I have to invest in, you don't imagine how much, in gears to make a good light and good camera and good software. There is a lot. So yeah, if you like the show, and if you would imagine yourself paying a ticket to see the show or to support my work or to support my music, you have different possibilities. First of all, to send a little something on Venmo, send a little something on PayPal, or even better for me to plan on the more long term, I would say, to have a window of hope and to be able to plan. So we opened the page on Patreon, and there are already 16 people. They are nicely the part of this group, and they are giving from a little something from more something per month. I want to add that as I'm really developing language on the harp, and I'm plugging onto jazz, I'm also teaching, and I'm teaching, as you can guess, the voice, the jazz harp, French as well, as I've got some experience in the French language. So if you want to spread the word, if you want to invite more people to connect to the show, there will be much more in the future. Let me also read a little bit of the comments, because it's always warm to hear you and to hear from you, and yeah. So Scott, you are here, and Ali, you are here. I know, Lila, you are here. So good to see, to know that you are with me. Scott, Lila, and Ali, thank you so much for commenting. I know there is more people. Tem pessoas no Brasil que são muito importantes para meu coração, a família Coração, e tanto gente do Brasil. So the show can be in French, can be in English, and can be also in Portuguese. So yeah, have a look on the other shows. Let's continue for tonight for some songs of the Great American Songbook. And I know that there is also some comments on Facebook, but I can't have access because we are in a limited, I would say, gear situation. But here we are. Okay. Softly, as in a morning sunrise, the light of love comes stealing into a newborn day, flaming without the glow of sunrise. A burning kiss is sealing over that all betrayed. For the passion that thrill love and lift you high to heaven, are the passion that kill love and let you fall to hell. So end the story softly, as in the morning sunrise, the light that gave you glory will take it all away. Softly, as in the morning sunrise, the light of love comes stealing into a newborn day, flaming with all the glow of sunrise. A burning kiss is stealing over that only train. For the passion that thrill love and lifts you high to heaven, the passion that kill love and let you fall to hell. So end this story softly, as in the morning sunrise, the light that gave you glory will take it all away. The light of love comes stealing into a newborn day, flaming without the glow of sunrise. A burning kiss is sealing about that old betrayal. For the passion that thrills love and takes you high to heaven, are the passion that kills love and let you fall to hell. So when this story softly, as in a morning sunrise, the light that gave you glory will take it all away, softly as it fades away, softly as it fades away, softly as it fades away. Okay, so we have two more. So it's The Days of Wine and Roses, and There Will Never Be Another You. As I said, it's a short one because, yeah, just a snapshot, I don't know. No. There is always, did you notice that there is always one word that I totally is out of my mind, but whatever. Okay, let's continue. Days of wine and roses, laugh and run away, like a child at play, through a meadowland toward a closing door, a door might nevermore that wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses like a passing breeze, filled with memory of the golden smile that introduced me to the days of wine and roses and days of wine and roses, love and run away, like a child that played through a meadowland toward a closing door, a door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses like a passing breeze, filled with memories of the golden smile that introduced me to the days of wine and roses, the days of wine and roses, the days of wine and roses, and you. Many other nights like this, and I'll be standing here with someone new. There will be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring, but there will never be another you. There will be other lips that I may kiss, but they won't thrill me like yours used to do. Yes, I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true if there will never, never be another you? many other night like these, and I be standing here with someone new. There will be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring, but they will never be another you. Oh, there will be other lips that I may kiss, but they won't thrill me like yours used to do. Yes, I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true if there will never, never be another you? If there will never, never be another you. If there will never, never be another you. I really hope you like it. Yeah, so this is my musical laboratory. I mean, it takes a lifelong to create a own language, and the time will be in my favor for sure. But it's so much fun to share that with you. If you have any people in mind, or maybe yourself who is inspired to learn the harp and to learn the jazz and to learn how to cope with singing and playing at the same time, or singing in another language, or learn French, well, there are some goodies on the Patreon page that include a class with me. There will be also there also have possibility of conversation. There is a lot of possibilities of transforming your support in a nice moment with me. Yeah, so I'm going to read more comments. Oh, thank you. Smiles and love. Now the show is complete. Thank you so much. Yeah. Lila, that's adorable. For the people that don't speak French, Lila is saying your voice and the harp are exceptional. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting our work. So, yeah. I think we're going to wrap up this show for tonight. What I was saying at the beginning of the show, that I'm a classical musician who is willing and turning to jazz. But this is the really the benefit of this instrument, that because there is no that much references so far, there is really a space to create our own language. So I'm very happy to be a part of the team of the harp player who are from a classical background who are turning to jazz. Yeah, and also I really love singing and playing the harp at the same time. It's really something I found something special in it. For saying it as simple as possible. It's always interesting when you are practicing an instrument to imagine singing what you are playing at the guitar and vice versa. So it came to my mind that it would be even more interesting if the influence of the voice on the instrument and the instrument on the voice would be simultaneous. Yes, I'm that complicated in my head, and there is many people in my head. I'm not talking about the 40 strings, and I'm not talking about the 7 pedals I've got on my feet. Okay, so I want to first of all, to make sure that you are staying safe and well. We are preparing at the moment I'm recording this video to a second wave in New York, but not only in New York, in Europe as well, and so on. So stay safe and well. Not a question to freak out, but just to have the basic and primary actions of taking care of yourself but taking care of the other people. And now it's okay to say that, so it's good. Yeah, and also I will quote maybe something of "There Will Never Be Another You." Coming to America and playing the jazz harp and developing this sound and having the space and the time to develop that was among a million dreams I had in my heart. And I want to dedicate this song to every people who is supporting me in a daily basic or punctually. So yeah, I could have a million dreams, but how can they come true if there will never be another you? So definitely we are all unique, and the support we are giving to each other is all unique. So thank you, each of you who is looking, who is here for the 6th time or even more, or who came in my show. Maybe Teresa is going to show up at some point, or I don't know, but yeah, thank you for being there, and thank you for each of your support. As I said, there is a Patreon page, the Venmo or the PayPal, and everything is counting. Believe me, at this time. And let's meet in 2 weeks for more music. I won't tell anything. I'm going to be like this. Thank you for attending the show, and take good care. Muitos beijos para as pessoas do Brasil, et de gros bisous pour les personnes qui sont en France et qui vont voir le show certainement demain. À bientôt. See you very soon. Take good care.
Je me baladais toute bleue, avec au coin des yeux des larmes, de petites larmes. Elles coulaient de part deux sur mes joues et le long de mon cou. Elles me caressaient telles deux amoureux tout heureux, moins triste qu'un chagrin amer. Ces deux petites larmes se dirigeaient doucement vers la terre. Quelle belle fleur des deux, c'est là. Offrir à ses pétales à mes pensées nomades. Sera-t-elle comme cet amour perdu, calice de mes illusions ou berceau d'un amour sans fin? Je me baladais toute bleue, avec au coin des yeux